Good morning, Sunday campers. I hope you've had a great day so far. So this morning, we're going to be talking about the parable of the talents that Jesus talks to us really through. And it's a beautiful story and talking about how we can understand our calling as Christians and our calling to honor and glorify the Lord. So let's dig in a little bit deeper to this. So Jesus tells the story of a rich man who has 3 slaves. He gives each slave an amount of money, referred to as talents, and possibly talents of gold, based upon the man's ability to steward and care for the money. The first tenant is given 5 talents, the second is given 2 talents, and the third is given 1. The master told him to care for his money, and the first 2 servants used their talents to trade and gain profit. They returned to their master with double their talents. The third servant was fearful and hid the 1 talent he was trusted with, returning just with 1 talent to his master. He didn't gain anything else. The master scolded him, saying that he should have invested the money and received interest. But the servant didn't. He kept the 1 for himself and did not use it to glorify his superior. But as Christians, we're called to glorify and honor God, not necessarily with money, but with the talents that he gives us. So maybe the talents and skills of being really outgoing and being able to talk to others, maybe the skill of being good at a sport and offering it up. You know, there's a lot of different talents that we're given, and they're unique to each of us because God has a call in our lives to honor and to glorify him based on the talents that he gives us. So today, what we're going to do is something kind of fun, a little bit different, but it's basically get the candy. And in this particular situation, we're going to classify candy as like the treasure that God gives us as our talents. So what I'm going to need you guys to do is you're going to get the following supplies. And you can see them here in this video. You're going to need a pair of scissors, preferably duct tape. Masking tape will be okay too, but duct tape seems to be a little bit stronger. You're going to need string, and you're going to need streamers. And with that being said, you can use string and you don't need streamers, but for the purpose of this video, I want you to be able to see the setup, so I'm going to use streamers just since it's a wider and more visible piece. So once you have all your supplies you're going to need, what you're going to do is find a room that's kind of small, so you don't have to use too much string or too much streamers, but create an obstacle maze with the string and streamers. So a lot of higher up notches coming all the way down to the floor so that your teens and kids have to actually crawl, whether it's arming crawling or stepping over. It can be a lot of fun. So doing each of those activities in order to reach their treasure, which is the candy. So I did mine where you can see here this entire maze, and then the candy is hanging up on the ceilings or it's taped to the walls in certain areas where the participants are really going to have to try to climb and go through and get very creative with their technique and using those skills and talents that God has given us in order to reach that treasure, which truly is God himself, bringing him honor and glory. And this is just one small way where we can kind of take away the components of this parable and put it into a fun activity. So enjoy this next video of us going through and grabbing the candy, and I can't wait to see what you guys do in your homes too. So please send me pictures, I'd love to see them, and have a great day.